When you're asked to email somebody a file, you may actually consider inserting a hyperlink. When you attach a file, you actually start to create multiple versions of that file. Whereas if the recipient actually has access to the drive and to the folder where that file resides, I wouldn't necessarily send them the file, I'll send them a link or a hyperlink to that file. To insert a hyperlink, I'm going to hit the Insert tab in the ribbon and click the Hyperlink button. From here you can choose an existing file, and then it's just a matter of browsing for that particular file. So I'm going to send a link to a particular Word document. And OK. Now all the person has to do is hold the Control key and click it to be able to open up that file, because they have access to that folder and to that drive. If they click that link and they open up the file and then make some changes and save and close the file, all they have to do is reply to your email saying the changes have been done, and there's not a creation of multiple files all around the organisation. Another thing that's very useful in 2010 is something called quick parts. Quick parts are reusable text. For example, I might just generate some random text. This might be a paragraph that I use regularly when I'm replying to emails. So I type it and I format it and I highlight it. Once I've highlighted it, I can go to Quick Parts and I can save this selection to the Quick Part gallery. I might call it Confirm. I'll save it in my Quick Parts gallery, and I'll save it to my normal email file, and then I'll click OK. The next time I happen to be creating an email or replying to an email and I want to add the confirm text, I'll just type Confirm. Here it starts to anticipate that this is actually a quick part, and if I press Enter as it indicates here, I'll insert that text, so I'll press Enter. So quick parts are very handy when you often use reusable or frequent text. For example, I often get emailed and people say, oh, do you teach project? And I'll go, yes. And what I do at the bottom of their email is I add my frequently asked questions, because they're going to come back to me with a lot of questions. Now, because FAQ is a very short name, I then press the function key F3. And that will automatically insert my frequently asked questions. And it just saves me having to type this. If I'm sending somebody Excel 2010 Stage 2 information, I'll type that and I'll press F3. And that allows me to easily insert that text into my email. I might want to insert a logo. Let me just show you. If I insert a picture again, and I resize that picture, if I want to easily be able to bring this up at any time and not have to go running around looking for a document that's got a copy of the logo, I'll click this particular object, I'll go into Insert Quick Parts, and I'll save it to my Quick Part gallery, and I'll call it Logo. When I click OK, if I even need the logo in an email, I'll type logo and I'll press the function key F3, and there's my logo. Quick parts are not only in Outlook, they're also in Word, and really handy. What's also handy besides quick parts, which are pictures and bullets and tables and rather large passages of text generally, is auto text. Auto text you may have already encountered, and that is whenever you type a little I, it changes it to a capital I, or whenever you do 1/2, it changes it to a half, or even the first and the second. This sort of thing is called autocorrect, and I actually use it to save me a lot of time typing emails. For instance, if I go Excel and hit the spacebar, I get Microsoft Excel for Windows. If I go WW and hit the spacebar, I get Microsoft Word for Windows, and the same with SS and CB. If there are terms that you use on a regular basis, then you may want to add them to your quick parts to save you a lot of typing. To do this, go to File, Options, Mail, Spelling and Autocorrect, and Autocorrect Options. and you simply type in here what you want to replace with what. So here's where my Excel will automatically replace Microsoft Excel for Windows. So for example, I might want to replace PJ with Microsoft Project for Windows, and I add that. When I go OK and OK and OK and return to an email, as soon as I go PJ and hit the space, I automatically get Microsoft Project for Windows. So you may want to create auto text to save you, it's like shorthand, or autocorrect, sorry, is like shorthand, and quick parts for larger pieces of text.